Hi everyone, welcome to Against All Odds, 6 games and 3 likely goal scorers. You know how we do it, giving you all the predictions and all the analysis of this weekend's football games. Big shout out to our viewers on Super Screen TV as well. I'm Deji. Titus is rolling with me today. Titus, nice to have you again.
Hello, Deji.
Yeah. All right, Titus, let's start off in England, where it's FA Cup weekend. Manchester United are up against Brighton after the disappointment of the Sevilla loss, but we still think Manchester United have it in them to win and go over 1.5 in that game.
Absolutely. I think in the last 7 games, United have scored at least 2 goals in 6 of those games. And looking at their home records, also in the same competition, it's quite impressive. And then having produced 2 goals at least in every game there. And lastly, I think 11 of Brighton's games, the last 12 they've played, they've not been able to get below 2 goals. That means we're in for a very good show of goals in a particular fixture.
All right, Titus, so let's move on to Italy. AC Milan are up against Chievo, a side they've beaten in their last 6 home games. You think they should get another win at the San Siro?
I think for Chievo, they're going into this as one of those sides in the Serie A have not been so lucky this season. And for AC Milan, I think they have got a very impressive home form, absolutely. So I think for me, AC Milan have won 6 of the last home games against this particular side. So I think I would fancy a win or a draw for them.
Yeah, and we're talking about a Chievo side who've lost 7 away matches consecutively. They cannot just do it away from home. Let's move on to La Liga now. There's Real Madrid up against Girona. The reverse fixture ended 2-1 in favour of Girona. So we're just sticking with something similar. I was saying this time Real Madrid win and over 2.5.
In the last 10 games for Real Madrid in the La Liga, they've scored at least 2.5 goals, over 2.5 goals in 9 of those games. So I think for them it's another sure weekend. And the reverse fixture, if you don't forget, ended 2-1 in favour of Girona. 3 goals on that. I think that's a very good call for us this weekend.
Well, in Germany, there's Borussia Dortmund versus Hannover 96. We're playing it safe. We think that game should give us at least 2 goals over 1.5.
At least 3 goals is what you can always expect when you have a Hannover being involved in the game. And then for Dortmund, I think the last games we've seen at least 2 goals for them in the Bundesliga. So I think it's a great call again, I say, for us this week. Go with goals for Dortmund facing Hannover.
All right, and then in France, there's Monaco versus Lille. Monaco have the 2nd best home form in the French Ligue 1. They're playing at home. We think Monaco should get the win. 22 of the last 25 home games they've won. They should get another against Lille.
For Monaco in the Ligue 1, they're showing some certain superiority at home, winning 22 games of the last 25. And looking at the fixture between them and Lille, for Monaco, they've been able to win both halves very conveniently. So I think for Monaco, it's another great game, and our call this time favouring them again couldn't be wrong.
And Titus, finally, our 6 games, PSV versus VVV Venlo. They've won the last 5 meetings against this side that's talking about PSV. We think, again, they should get the win. PSV at home, looking good.
Absolutely. I think for PSV, in the last 24 games, they've won 23 out of those fixtures in the Dutch
when
league.
they play at home.
Absolutely. So I think you shouldn't be playing VVV, you should be playing LLL on Venlo this weekend.
All right, on to our goal scorers. Luis Suarez is up against Athletic Bilbao. He has had a good record lately. I think 4 goals in his last 4
out
games.
of 4, which is massive for the Uruguayan. Last weekend, Messi wasn't on duty to lead the attacking prowess of Barcelona. So Luis Suarez stepped up to the plate, doing very well, getting a goal and also assisting in the goal scoring for Barcelona. So I think for Suarez scoring this weekend, we could bank on that.
That's our 2nd goal scorer, Mohamed Salah. He's had a terrific season for Liverpool. He's up against Watford this time. He's been on a great run. We think he should bag another this weekend.
It is a goal-scoring machine, I call him, the Egyptian. I think in all competitions to show how very, very prolific he can get for Liverpool. And it's a safe call to say that this weekend, Salah will continue with the goal-scoring spree.
So those are our games. Of course, we tell you nothing is cast in stone, but based on certain statistics, we've given you these predictions, and we think these calls will come through this weekend. Last weekend, we're close, really close. It was just Harry Kane, his injury in the early minutes of that game between Spurs and Bournemouth made sure that our calls didn't come through. But then that's it for this weekend. Call your friends to subscribe, follow us on our social media handles as well, and have a great weekend.